everyone, today we're at Rage Ground and we're about to walk into a rage room. Now you know that Radhi and I are always trying to find new ways to relax, to de-stress, to let go, and so we thought we had to try this out. We're going to be wrecking things, breaking things, whatever the teams introduce for us, and I'm really curious as to how this is going to make me feel after it.
I'm actually really ready because on the way here Jay told me that he didn't like what I made for him last night for dinner. So I'm pretty ready to break some stuff. It's going to be really interesting because you usually see us meditating and going on like walks in nature, and now this is like feels like the complete opposite. So it's going to be interesting to see how we feel. I think we should scream as well a bit.
Okay, all right, let's try it out.
Let's do it.
An article from The Senior in Australia looked into destructive therapy and found that therapists say that when handled properly, anger can be an effective way to cognitively free yourself from negative emotions. When suppressed, it can cause major problems: depression, increased anxiety, skin problems, issues with digestion, can lead to arguments, and even cause heart attacks.
You guys excited and ready?
Yeah, ready to go.
This is going to be your room. Everything's here ready to go for you. Cool. Feel free to take any item up and throw it against the wall. We have a bunch of tools and weapons on the side here as well.
Oh wow, that was hard.
I love this actually. Feel better now. I think I'm better.
All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna write down on a piece of paper everything that we personally want to let go of. It could be a habit, a quality, a characteristics, something from our past. And so we're gonna get to do some journaling as part of this as well.
That's so cool.
Yeah, all right, let's do it. So the three things that I decided to let go of are judgment, mistakes, and comparison. It's very easy to judge others, judge people too prematurely. And then mistakes, I think what I meant by that was to recognize that we all make mistakes and that everyone will make mistakes, and to allow yourself and others to move on from that, I think. And then comparison, I don't think it's, comparing isn't just that person has more than me. Comparing is also like, well, that person doesn't work as hard as me.
Yeah,
comparing
exactly.
is also, oh, well, that person complains about stupid stuff and I don't. Like, comparison can also be that type of comparison.
It can be a lot more subtle, yeah.
Yeah, so
I love that.
I'm excited to
go on then. Get rid of it!
Cover your...
Thank you.
So, Radhi, you wrote this. The work already done to know yourself so deeply.
True.
Your ability to be present and giving no matter how tired you are.
True. And so many more things.
Cool. Key choices. I mean, there were so many things you could have said about it.
Like, you don't like what? That's it, now I'm angry. I'm going to do mine now.
All right.
So my things that I said I wanted to let go of, one was the fear of the unknown, which is, I just always find that I'm always worried about what hasn't already happened, or like don't know what's going to happen. And I feel like that is like a constant underlying anxiety for me. So I feel like I want to let go of that and just be happy with what is happening in the moment. Second thing is being stubborn. That one's just specifically for you.
Got it.
Fear of not knowing enough before I share. That's like my imposter syndrome, which I feel like comes about fairly often.
You're one of the smartest people I know as well.
Thanks. I'm not.
Yeah.
And then insecurity of, well, I couldn't remember what I was going to say, so I wrote insecurity of anything.
Fair.
Just to be confident in who I am, what I'm doing, and trust in that.
I'm very confident in you.
Whoops.
You did it.
1, openness. 2, trusting us. 3, pursuing her purpose or my purpose. 4, choosing to grow. 5, being so resilient. And 6, choosing joy. Oh, thanks. That's so sweet of you.
Oh my God.
So we decided when coming to the break room that we would find something that each one of us thinks that the other one loves. Does that make sense?
That they might struggle to break.
That they might struggle to break. Like, he had to pick something that he thinks I really love to see if I would be able to break it, and I picked something I think he really loves. We're going to do a reveal and show each other what those things are.
All right, let's get them.
3,
2, 1. I love how we both chose a food product.
I chose chocolate because Jay loves chocolate so much, and I wanted to see if he'd be able to smash the chocolate versus eating it.
And I chose chips because I'm tired of opening the wardrobe and only seeing healthy chips. I want some unhealthy chips in the house.
So you actually just want to break it so I don't bring it for you?
Absolutely.
How about we just have these as a snack instead?
That's a great idea.
And I'm quite hungry after that.
Okay.
So swap.
All right.
You take that, Annie, I'll take this. Annie.
So we're not going to break them, we're just going to eat them.
Shan't waste food.
Yeah,
so,
true.
But would you have broken
No,
your chocolate?
I would definitely. Why would you break chocolate?
I'm so ready to eat something. I would never break these.
All right, we'll eat
They'll
it.
break down in my belly instead.
So what did we learn?
I learned that I really don't like breaking things. And I don't know whether it stems from, you know, when you're younger and you break something and you get told off for it. But I also think it made me feel a bit anxious, and my breath was mimicked when I'm in a bit of anxiety.
Yeah, for me it just felt unnatural, and the time that I did really get into it was some of the bigger items that took a lot of effort.
Right.
I got into it.
Challenge.
It felt like a challenge. So I got into it because the effort, and Carlos said something that was really interesting. He was saying that, you know, most of life is made up of stuff you don't want to do, or that's difficult to do. And I was thinking about that. I was like, you know, we have such an aversion to doing things that are weird or things that we're not comfortable with. And for me, when it was like an effort or a challenge, that I can get behind because I feel like it's all about drive and ambition. I don't like the idea of breaking something, but I like the idea of breaking through something, like a breakthrough in your life. And so that was the only part where I connected. But I think overall, I personally, you know, don't feel moved by that.
But I would say it was really interesting for me to know that I don't like violence.
Yeah, and I definitely try it out. I think, like you said before, we were saying that everyone deals with anxiety differently, and everyone deals with stress and pressure differently, and I wouldn't want to remove something from someone's life if they've not tried it. So my recommendation would be come down to Rage Ground, find a rage room, try it out for yourself, because you're only going to know if you try it. And if you don't try it, then you're never going to know. And I think so many of us need to be seeking. The reason why me and Radhi are doing this series is because we want to seek alternative ways to relax, to calm, to still, so that we can explore them for you, and so that you have a new way of finding your own way to relax and calm.
Yeah, and
so
it's so fun doing things together.
It is, definitely. So thank you to Rage Ground LA. We're so grateful to you for giving us this opportunity to really have this experience, and I hope that everyone who's watching is going to go and try a rage room wherever you are in the world. We want you to leave in the comment section what you think Radhi and I should try next. We want to go and try new therapeutic, mindful, calming, relaxing exercises, events, whatever it takes. Leave it in the comments. We want to see what you want us to do.